Hello and welcome back to the Galactic Empire in Stellaris. We are continuing the upgrades to the fleet. I've got a bunch of ships queued up here. We're going to build 2 Victory 1s, 3 Victory 2s, a destroyer to fill out the 10 destroyer Aquitans destroyers that I like to have. I also want to order a battle cruiser and 2 acclimators, and then that will be our standard fleet composition, and we'll work on building up the next fleet. Now this guy should be able to get to work on his project down here, and hopefully that's going to reduce the cost of colonizing this a little bit. I don't know. I think it probably needs to be within our border entirely for that really to be the case, but we'll start pushing some of these stations down here. It looks like they reconstructed their outpost out here, so we'll have to deal with that in the next war and make sure, well, if we just take all their planets it won't matter. We got torpedoes, which we need to get going for the Victory. Quantum missiles. Military station health. Ooh, wait. Turbo laser weapon damage.
Special project
complete. It's a kind of expensive one. What is this? Mass driver. I don't care about mass drivers. I mean, it might be good to put a mass driver or two on a few of our ships just to shake up the kind of damage we're doing, but it doesn't seem particularly great. While this stuff is still here, I guess let's go get the free science, I suppose, and then you can come back here and get back to your very important task of figuring out what the heck's going on down here. Alright, we will investigate it, but I'm sure you're not able to do it, are you? Where was this discovered?
At your command.
Seems unusual.
Incoming transmission.
Something peculiar going on down there. So it's pretty much just a matter, we're spending a lot of credits right now, or a lot of minerals right now, upgrading that fleet to the new designs. I put the new hyperdrives on, some other stuff that needed to be redesigned. We also have a new class of carrier that we can build, but we're going to hold off, I think, on that. It's the Ton Falk carrier. This one is pretty sweet looking. It's like some sort of bulk cruiser kind of shape. I kind of remember those from Star Wars Rebellion. That's pretty much the reference for a lot of my expanded universe ships that I know about. Pretty sure those are just expanded universe ships. So we'll at least get some free research stations, it looks like. Somebody built some stuff there, so we'll get some free stations. Who designed these? Oh, they're from those guys. That's right, they used to have a station out here. So, we'll steal some of their crap. That's good. I always approve of doing that. Free stations are free stations. That's actually quite a lot of research, too, so not too shabby. And Coruscant is continuing its very important work. Those are very expensive. Even the acclimators are really expensive, actually. The escort carrier. Yeah, those are slightly more expensive. I think they come with one more fighter squadron. Let's look at the carrier. This one has 2. Yeah, that one has 3 and an extra turbo laser is pretty much the difference. So, we will build some of those as we expand the fleet at some point, probably, but we don't have a giant need for replacement carriers because most Star Destroyers come with a hangar as well, so they kind of become a little more redundant as we go on. Definitely not as important to the Empire. Ugh, my chair. I've been saying this for years. Like, I really do need to get a new chair. But I kind of have that personality flaw of if it works, I kind of don't want to spend money. And it has been working, so...
System survey complete. Anomaly found.
What's going on up here anyway? What is that? That is... something we don't have yet. I would like that to stop bothering me. I know that that's disconnected. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We got this. So our fleet capacity is just going to continue expanding at a ridiculous rate. I don't even have spaceports at a lot of places still.
Incoming transmission.
It's actually kind of silly.
Incoming transmission.
I bet you want some... No. That is unfortunate. That makes me sad. Requires a scientist. What happened to you? Did he get killed in that? He got killed in that. I didn't read it. He got killed somehow. Something blew up in his face doing science. That'll happen. Science is like that. Voidcraft or statecraft. Let's go with the statecraft person, and I think we're just gonna swap out a partially experienced person here. How old are you? 73. Everybody's so dang old.
Comlink active. At your command.
I can't get a good scientist going out here because they just keep dying on me. I really need a level 5 scientist on one of these ships. He's like about a little more than a third of the way there. That guy. Hopefully he'll make it, because we have some precursor stuff I would like to survey, but there's nobody capable of doing it. We're probably not going to get started on the war in this, I don't think.
Comlink
Why are
active.
you not in orbit?
Firepower deserves a target.
I upgraded the hyperdrives on all of my ships too, so should be in a lot better condition for jumping. I think with hyperdrives it just changes the charge time from being like two weeks or something like that to a little bit more reasonable. So hopefully that will be good to have in the future. I imagine it will be useful at some point. I think I did that for all the ships except I don't really bother upgrading the colony ships. I do put better stuff on the science ships and the construction ships and stuff like that because they're out moving around all the time. The colony ships aren't usually like really hauling butt that much to get stuff done, so
Comlink active.
less concerned about that. And you guys
There they are.
embark.
Construction
All
complete.
right, what did we get out of this influence here? It's like pulling that way.
Course approved.
Didn't get a lot of systems. Now, did that reduce the cost of colonizing this? It did. It did. Excellent. So that's a tundra. How much is it to get this one colonized now? 182. So that's just a couple months away, like 10, 11 months away until that's good to go. So that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and while we're here, we may as well build the stations. I imagine I'm going to be making a sector out here, but doesn't hurt to get them, you know, it's just in our space, not really doing much of anything, so. Man, they put wormhole stations, like, all over my space, you guys. You're crazy with your wormhole stations. It's kind of annoying. Oh, some of our factions are starting to gain a little bit of attraction. We might have to put some of those down at some point.
System survey complete.
Why are we at a negative balance? This isn't very useful. I imagine did the upgrade start? Is that what it is? No, I think it just went up a lot because of the new ship classes. Yeah, the upgrades are still ongoing. It's got to be the upgrades. I'm gonna blame the upgrades because I think that uses minerals and energy. Except it never really makes it very clear in the tooltip thing. It tells you how much mineral it's gonna take, but it doesn't seem to tell you how much energy it's gonna take. Well, I have a frontier outpost here. Do I need... Yeah, I still do need that, I think. Because there's no planet right there. I think I do need that for the time being still. Probably end up having to leave that pretty much forever just to keep this locked down. Not a super big deal. Can we get some more energy production going? I know we had some stuff that could be upgraded. Engineering, because I pretty much just always go with whatever tile's already there. A lot of people migrated. That's probably part of what happened with the energy situation there. It seems like a lot of people migrated.
System survey complete.
So what was it that we needed for this? 182, so we need 40 more. Almost there. And then that should make that a lot cheaper. That should be within our border, so I think it's only 30 to do then.
System
And
survey
that's within...
complete.
Yeah, that's all within their space. Within their space. There's not really much else we can do farther down here. How are things progressing to the north? Those are governors I all hired at the same time. I don't pay for the military stations if these guys actually build them, do I? I assume they pay for their own military stations. What did they build? What is this? Are they sphere builders? The Technosphere event chain.
Situation
Well, that
log
sounds
complete.
interesting. Which one of you started that thing off? Must have been the other guy. Can you do anything? Survey it. Gargantua. Leviathan. Where is this Leviathan? Is that... Did that add something? What's... Technosphere... I hope that's not something I have to actually deal with, because it was talking about us surviving, but I don't see anything really going on anywhere. We're gonna assume everything's okay, I guess, for the moment. I don't know. It's kind of scary. Man, that fleet's taking its sweet time upgrading.
System survey complete.
At your command.
How much more time do you have left upgrading?
Construction.
Oh, they're still in queue. Was I gonna build those acclimators? Let's get a couple acclimators queued up there. Yeah, energy is starting to get to be kind of a problem here. We could probably increase the taxes on some of our sectors that are a little bit more developed. You guys give me 75% your money. Same with you. And you. And you. And you guys don't really have very much money, so you don't have to do that yet. That probably pisses people off, I would assume, in those factions. Taxing them more. We'll see.
System survey complete.
Apparently, it doesn't feel like it needs to give me any useful information on that. 182. Or next month, we'll get them on their way. All right, you're done. Well, let's... Can we go through their space? We're going to get trapped, probably, because they're going to get mad at me, and they're going to take away my right to go through their space at some point. So that's kind of risky to go down there. I don't know how long the truce lasts for that, but what the hell. Let's go see what is in this little cluster of crap. Another tomb world? Yeah, it is a tomb world. That one's probably safe to settle, but I don't have robots right now. Trying to debate if I should set up another outpost over here. If we put one like that's in their space, I don't know. The outpost situation is a little bit crappy out here.
Incoming transmission.
Wait, don't I already have a colony ship? Yeah. You shall have that tile. Oh, our credits got under control. Maybe it was an upgrade going on. I have no idea. I did boost all the taxes on those people too, I guess, but... Well, one fleet's already up to 11k damage. It's got a couple more ships coming in and an upgrade too. Alright, it's actually being upgraded now. It's going to be a pretty powerful fleet. It still only accounts for less than a third of our cap, too. Well, these kind of people should pose no issue to a fleet like that, I would think. Still a long way from being able to deal with those fallen empire jerk faces, but it is what it is, I suppose. Let's have you go to a starbase somewhere so you're not wasting... I mean, it's not a lot of money, but it is some. Now you can go do your upgrade too. Get yourself fixed up there. Buy yourself something nice.
Incoming transmission.
No, I'm not joining your federations. If you haven't noticed, I'm kind of just taking over the galaxy is my plan. So maybe we'll just have these two fleets swing up there, take out whatever, and if anybody tries to come that way. Trying to plot my attack now, because I feel like the fleet is pretty well along here. Although we're probably going to have energy problems moving the fleet now that it's so big. Don't really, like I said, I really don't want to get more of those Mechno-Nas guys going just because we have a lot of them. What kind of people are you? I want somebody else who can deal with Alpine and Tundra. You guys, like, evolve, damn it. Become a vassal.
Incoming transmission.
I may just end up releasing somebody and invading them forcefully. That gives me another class of life form.
Construction complete.
$21 months left, and it looks like that fleet is built out then. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Wonder how long it is till we can go to war with these guys again. By the time we're done building the fleet, it might be time to just attack again. Yeah, it's only like 5 more years. It actually might be true.
Ships upgraded.
Yay! 11.5k. So that fleet's going to probably be over 12 by the time these acclimate... Well, it's going to be well over 12 by the time those ships are done, I think. Are you doing your job yet? The colony ship is still on its way. Being slow. Maybe I should put those new hyperdrives on there just so they're a little less ridiculous, but... Just kind of checking out what my sector people are up to. It's very confusing having all these wormhole stations everywhere.
System survey complete.
Well, the good news is we're getting a big surplus of minerals saved up, so when it's time to do the next fleet order, we'll be in good shape. We don't have the module. I'm just getting in the habit of building these here because I would like to get the fleet Fleet Academy, I think it's called, because it actually gives you permanent boosts to ships that you build at that world. It's very nice.
System survey complete.
There's not much interesting out here, apparently. Those guys probably snatched up the only good planets out there. Waiting for these to merge. They'll merge at some point. Oh, here goes our colony. Let's go ahead. And we are creating yet another sector. I don't care what it's called right now. I will name it at some point. I'm not good at naming things. I should have. I don't know if there is a mod for a list of Star Wars names for the game to choose from. It would be nice if these planets had Star Wars names instead of the names that they do have. Not a big fan of the names that they do have. Alright, so our I don't even know how to say that. Well, it's almost done. Let's go take a look at the fleet, how she's looking when that new ship comes in.
Course plotted.
Oh, it's beautiful. That's a proper Imperial fleet starting. They're all mashed up together. That is beautiful. Look at those victories. Can't wait till we get up to the Imperial. These are pretty big. Like, the Imperial class is going to be fun. I think that's the next level of tech.
Incoming transmission. Ships upgraded.
We're getting that fancy new... I'm going to have to upgrade the whole fleet again, probably. Well, maybe we'll... Might not implement that right away. I might put that on the new designs, but not really worry about it. New torpedoes are almost ready to go. Lots of good stuff is going on. How are we doing with leaders stuff? We are full up on leaders. I'd like to get a couple more governors going, but it is just not going to happen. Should probably give that sector a gift of a little bit of stuff so they can get going here. And I'm going to build the... Oh, they're building... They're still building the colony. What is this? Reaching for the orb. I've never done this one. Titanic window encountered earlier, previously... No, we have time for it. It is fascinating.
Situation log updated.
Scientist skill level 3. What level are you, buddy?
At your command.
Level 2. What a jerk.
At your command.
Did you just discover something important? No. Oh yeah, I was gonna come in here, manage sector, give you control of that so you can build some stuff, close. Yeah, we gotta wait for this to be established before we can get them to get their spaceport going. Blobbing out. They have their tiny little Imperial symbol there, that's fun. Oh, that's connected over, good. Hoping this will really blob out and get those systems. If we get that star system settled, I think it will. This will be a small sector, but a good sector, I guess. They're all good sectors. I love every one of my sectors. Alpine. I just don't want to put people out here because I think we'll end up getting cut off and it'll be annoying. They won't be cut off for very long because we'll be going to war with the Groflorp again pretty soon here, I think. I think we're probably going to end up going to war with them before we go to war with those other guys I wanted to go to war with.
System survey complete. Colony established.
That way they'll build a ship and go out here and deal with it. Maybe I'll build that stuff for them just to get them off the ground. Can hurt. Oh, we have some stuff that came into the Imperial territory here as well. Our energy situation sucks again. One more acclimator. Let's go take a look and see the acclimator. Where are you? Acclimator. I know one of you is done. Oh, there you are. Hiding down in there. It's a pretty big fleet. I'm pleased. It's going to be over 13K.
Incoming transmission.
I have to imagine that means we can clobber the hell out of you guys, right?
Research complete.
Their fleet is pathetic. Who are you allied with? No one? Oh yeah, because we took over your friends. I forgot about that. I am contemplating my first genocide. I don't really like those guys. Turbo laser damage, 41 months. Better sensor. I think we're gonna go with the turbo laser. Turbo later.
Construction.
Turbo later. Where are these primitive folk? All the way out here. Oh, there's a colonizable planet here. How much does this one cost? It's not surveyed yet. Guess we won't have to send out a frontier outpost. We'll just build a colony there. This is going to be a weird sector if I make this into a sector. Weird shapes. Oh, we've almost fully, like, our border is almost pushed and fully enveloped these guys. Is that in Imperial space? No, that's still in their space, barely, but...
Research complete.
Would we complete? Biolabs. Those will be useful to do. We still have tile blockers that we could get rid of. That's probably the way to go. We definitely don't want fleet cap. That has not been an issue at all.
Research complete.
Trying to decide our next move here. We do just need to keep pushing out to unsecured areas here. Oh, there's 2 planets in this system?
Incoming.
What does this one cost to settle? 359, because it's pretty far away. I guess we probably would want to build a frontier outpost in here somewhere too, wouldn't we?
At your
Can we
command.
do something there? No, you can't. You can't do it. Of course you can't do it. What do we got here? Fortress. Those are pretty fancy. Impulse thrusters. I don't care about those kind of fighters. And what the heck? We'll go with the fortress research, I guess. Oh, there's another world here. Coming in all kinds of planets. We're going to have to just save up influence. It's not that much influence. I do want to get colonists out that way, too, then. To start locking down some more worlds before somebody swoops in and screws me out of them. And how much longer until we can fight you? 32, like 3 years. Let's move the fleet from Coruscant. Remove their rally point. And have them hang out over here for now.
All this firepower deserves a target. All this firepower deserves a target.
Alright, so we can support having that one fleet out. We can pay for that. And let's have Task Force Omega move into Coruscant. And we'll give them a rally point. And they can take over getting built out. Go upgrade at Coruscant. Let's take a look at this thing. Oh, look at it. I wish they wouldn't bump into each other so much, but that's beautiful. Oh, that makes me so happy. And that fleet will always be a little bit more powerful, even if we build the exact same fleet out, just because that one has the Imperial, when we were still back being able to build those special
System server.
ships for the Emperors. That one has one of those special ones, 2 of those special carriers actually in it, so it's a little bit more powerful just by default there, I guess. We allowed in your space? No. So I guess we're kind of blocked right now that way too.
Incoming transmission.
Or what did we need to colonize up here? $359. It's quite a lot. But let's get the colony ship ordered. Hopefully we can kind of leapfrog these other... Yeah, we'll be able to leapfrog those ones so it won't be so expensive. There's not a lot of expansion to do down here right now. It's kind of annoying. Definitely need to make sure we send a fleet out to find their frontier outpost and destroy it. Now, like I said, if we just take all their planets, I guess it doesn't really matter. And if they're really, like, if we declare war on them, is it really going to just be them? It's going to be a short-ass war. Probably to send one of my small fleets to deal with them. Let's get you working on an interdictor, the battle cruiser. What else did it need to be a complete fleet? We built like what, 2 Victory 1s, 3 Victory 2s. We're gonna have a little bit of energy issues, but we're gonna really put some effort into rectifying that, I think, pretty soon here too. Getting some minerals from there. I'm trying to look at if there's anything in my own territory. Like, I can't reach that, unfortunately. That's a lot of energy. Any planets have power plants that can be upgraded or something? Can we focus any of them away from what they're doing? We'll build that. Probably can. I mean, I don't think this, you know, they need quite as much food production. Well, they probably do need these, don't they? Because they're still going to be growing. Coruscant, however, I did build that. Yeah, they're +8 on food, so we could probably delete something that's making food here and replace it with energy. And they should still have plenty of food to not starve to death.
Incoming transmission.
What is this? Biolab, yeah, we need energy, but I'll do that anyway. These guys just keep migrating constantly. That thing's making 17 power? Wow. Wish we had some more of that. What's it called? Betharian? I wish we had some more of that stuff. That is not bad. We have one here, but it's not. Is it adjacent to the colony? That's too bad. Still, that's ridiculous. I didn't realize those things. I mean, I knew they could make a lot of power. I didn't know they could make that much power. I should check this one. Is this one any less to colonize? It's a little bit closer. No, it's slightly farther away, technically, even though it seems like it's actually closer. I don't know if they judge it on the path, how many jumps it is or something. Really wish we would be able to get some of that research done. Are you level 5 yet? You're so close to getting up to level 5. Hope we can pick up a couple more anomalies out here and really get leveled up. And not die. Not dying would be good. How old are you? 62. You're... I don't think they can have a risk of dying of natural causes until they get over 72 or something like that. So he's got time, but I'm gonna get some of those specialized things done.
System survey complete.
388 versus 59. I kind of want to settle that one more. It's a nicer planet. Are there two? Yeah, there's another system there, isn't there? I barely see it. It's been very peaceful for a long time. Nobody else really seems to be able to do too much. How big is your fleet right now? It's less than 5,000. I don't see another fleet of theirs either, but that'll still be helpful in the fight. Kind of feel like there's no point in waiting too much longer to attack. Maybe we'll just do it at the beginning of the next episode. Tile blockers.
Incoming transmission.
Leader enhancement selected lineage. What is this? Leader skill levels +1. That's nice. That sounds pretty good. I'm having leadership problems right now, so that actually sounds pretty good.
Construction complete. System survey complete.
Found anything interesting down here? Yeah, it's a decent little area.
Incoming transmission.
All right, so I think what we're going to do is wait until these guys are ready to go to war again. Because, well, 2 years is a long time. We probably could finish an entire war with... Let's take a look at the diplomatic situations here. So these guys are... If we attack them, we end up in war with probably mostly the same people, right? That's the little fox people. That's these guys. Neither one of them is very much of a concern. So it's a bunch of people over here, I guess. As opposed to you, where it's pretty much the same group of people. I guess it's just which one I want to do first. It takes some thought. I'm going to think about that in between episodes, because I think if we're in a truce, we wouldn't be... I think we'll get a truce either way, and we won't be able to attack them. This war would probably go very quickly. There's only 3 systems, and as long as I don't screw up and accidentally, like, vassalize a big giant empire that I didn't mean to, like last time, I actually think we'd probably be in okay shape for getting that done. Maybe we could return some of these worlds to... How are we doing relation-wise? Not very well, actually. Yeah, they're going to be upset because they're kind of getting powerful compared to us. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. When we come back, we'll sort that out and prepare for the next war. And it looks like we're almost ready to send a colony ship up here, too. So, thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time.